Our attention to what is happening in Kyrgyzstan, where the Kyrgyz Prime Minister Kubatek Boronov has now resigned from office and is being replaced by a nationalist politician who has been released from prison by the protesters just a day before. Meanwhile, one person has been killed and more than 590 others have been injured in clashes that have erupted in the Kyrgyz capital following results of the recently concluded parliamentary polls. Now, following these mass protests, the country's electoral body has said that it was cancelling the results of the parliamentary vote that had plunged the Central Asian nation into political chaos. Now, the Central Election Commission in Kyrgyzstan said in a statement that it had invalidated the election results, which saw parties close to the pro-Russian president President Jeenbekov score big wins amidst accusations of mass vote rigging. This comes after protesters launched allegations of vote rigging in the elections. The opposition groups in Kyrgyzstan said that they had seized power in the country after taking control of government buildings in the capital during the protests. The hundreds clashed with the police in Kyrgyzstan's capital Bishkek on Monday to demonstrate against the electoral results.
Peace in the country and stability in society is more important than any politician's mandate. I suggested that the Central Election Committee thoroughly investigate any violations during the election process and annul the election results if necessary. I asked that the leaders of the political parties calm their voters and ask them not to take part in gatherings.
Meanwhile, President Jeenbekov has urged his opponents to stop public protests, saying that he has now ordered for the security forces not to use firearms on the protesters. He has also asked the Central Election Commission to investigate any violations during the polls and annul the election results if need be. Now, early results in the elections had given a majority of votes to two parties with ties to the country's ruling elite amidst allegations of vote rigging. Only about 4 parties out of the 16 had passed the 7% threshold for entry into the parliament, 2 of which have close ties to President Jeenbekov and the former Soviet Republic. The supporters of parties that failed to win to rally in the central square to denounce the vote as disputed. They marched in the capital city of Bishkek to demand the resignation of the pro-Russian president, President Jeenbekov.
Всех, кто здесь собрался, цель одна – это требование и восстановление справедливости. Потому что мы все были свидетелями того, как творился самый настоящий произвол и беззаконие в предвыборный период и вчера на выборах.
The people protesting the results of the parliamentary elections broke into the government buildings and also into the security headquarters. Now, thousands of people forced their way into the nearby National Security Committee building where former President Almazbek Atambayev had been jailed. Now, according to reports, the demonstrators released the Kyrgyzstan's former president who was being held in a remand center over corruption charges. Now, the police had to use tear gas and water cannons to try and disperse the protesters on Monday. Gunshots and stun grenades were also heard as the riot police moved into the central square in the capital city of Bishkek to tackle the situation. Now, some protesters hurled rocks at the police during the clashes. Now, the escalating tensions could add to Kyrgyzstan's list of Russian allies along with Belarus and Armenia, who are facing a political or a security crisis.